Alright guys, we're here today in the playground, which is the banquet hall that I manage, to take a look at the LD-PK1 as requested. It's a projector obviously of China origin, recently advertised on Photon Lexicon, and we have it set up basically on a table in front of a wall about 12 feet out. As you can see on the back, has LD in, LD pass through, has an interlock that you can actually connect a e-stop button to, key switch, so forth and so on. We're going to set the camera up on a tripod and start it in its automatic mode and just let it run through a whole series of different effects. One of the interesting things about this projector is the fact that I've discovered you can sit and watch it for 20 minutes and continue seeing new things that it does, new effects and so forth. We'll get started here and turn the lights off and let it kind of run through and do its thing. Starts off with a 3D effect that originally caused the purchase of this to begin with. Obviously also does beam effects. It's an 800 milliwatt projector. I don't know the breakdown necessarily. We assume obviously that it's probably 650, 532, and 445. Has 25K scanners. Obviously does a Lumia effect, static Lumia effect, where the wheel is not turning, but the laser's just shining at different spots on the disc. Also has a burst effect grading. I would say that the spread on this, coming 12 feet out from the wall, probably in the neighborhood of about 120 degrees. Another grading that's similar to the Koken camera filter called Galaxy that some people may be familiar with if they do anything with photography or did anything with Koken lenses. Again, the 3D effect that originally started the whole purchase of this to begin with. You may see a lot more blue in the video than what you're actually seeing in person. I've had to mess around with the white balance a little bit to try to get this. So we've recorded this a couple of times. It will also do the Lumia effect with the wheel moving. By connecting a DMX controller, the manual is very well written to give you ideas of how you would go around and switch between the different effects. The burst gratings can actually spin counterclockwise or clockwise. They can obviously also remain static. This projector was listed as a special for January of $460. By buying 3 of them, we got it discounted down to $435, including the shipping. And quite honestly, for $400, it's an amazing little projector. I will be opening it up and getting some photos of the internals so you can see them a little bit more closely than what Lena has put up on Photon Lexicon. But just looking through the aperture and seeing how things are moving and spinning and everything else, again, it's pretty impressive little piece of engineering. If I'm able to get through this without the phone ringing or a delivery show up, it'll be amazing, because anytime I tend to play with lasers in here, I always seem to get interrupted. Video obviously doesn't do this justice, but seeing it in person is just absolutely amazing. Took it home last night and had it just aiming up, straight up at the living room ceiling, laying on the floor with the projector on my stomach, and it's a pretty incredible show for about a half an hour. And again, I just heard somebody come in the door, so let me check on that.